Every single day, America is being rearranged. Not by politicians, not by elections, by moving trucks. Over 1,000 people per day are choosing one state over all others. California is shrinking. New York is shrinking. Illinois is shrinking. But Texas keeps getting bigger. Bigger economy, bigger suburbs, bigger influence. So here's the real question. Why are Americans leaving some of the richest states in the country and betting their future on Texas? Is it just cheaper houses? Is it politics? Is it jobs? Or is Texas quietly building something that other states simply can't compete with? Because what's happening right now isn't random. It's structural. And if it continues, Texas could reshape America's economic map for the next generation. Before we break it down, subscribe to Metro Metrics if you want smart, data-driven analysis about where America is heading next. No hype, just trends that matter. Now let's follow the migration trail. The Great American Relocation. This isn't a small shift. It's a population rebalancing. In recent years, Texas has added hundreds of thousands of new residents annually. Some years, net growth has rivaled the size of a mid-sized city. Where are they coming from? Mostly high-cost states. California, New York, Illinois, New Jersey. This pattern tells us something important. People are not just moving randomly. They are moving from high-cost, slower growth states to lower cost, higher growth ones. That's economic gravity. When living expenses rise faster than wages, pressure builds. Housing becomes unaffordable. Taxes feel heavier. Commutes feel longer. And eventually, families ask a dangerous question. Why are we still here? Texas becomes the answer because it offers a different equation. Lower relative cost. Comparable job opportunity. More space. But housing is the pressure point that triggers most moves. And that's where Texas plays a completely different game. Housing, jobs, and the growth engine. In many coastal cities, buying a home means signing up for 30 years of financial stress. In large parts of Texas, homeownership is still realistic for middle-class families. Why? Because Texas builds. When demand rises, developers respond. Land is available. Zoning tends to be more flexible than in heavily regulated coastal markets. More supply prevents extreme price spikes. It's not that Texas homes are cheap. It's that they're cheaper relative to income. That difference changes everything. Now add jobs. Houston dominates energy. Austin exploded as a tech hub. Dallas attracts corporate headquarters and finance. San Antonio anchors military and healthcare sectors. This diversification matters. A one-industry state rises and falls with one market. Texas spreads risk across multiple engines. And then there's a powerful detail many people underestimate. No state income tax. For high earners and entrepreneurs, that's a serious incentive. For businesses, lower operating costs mean expansion feels safer. Companies relocate. Employees follow. Families follow employees. Construction follows families. And growth compounds. But economics alone doesn't explain the emotional side of migration. People don't just move for spreadsheets. They move for lifestyle. And this is where perception becomes powerful. Hidden advantage. Texas sells space. Bigger homes. Bigger roads. Bigger backyards. For families leaving dense urban cores, that feels like freedom. During the remote work boom, this shift accelerated. When you can work from anywhere, cost suddenly matters more than proximity. Why pay $4,000 in rent when you can own a home for less? That logic fueled migration during pandemic years, but it didn't stop afterward. Because once companies began relocating to Texas, remote workers weren't the only movers anymore. Entire corporate ecosystems followed. But here's the deeper, less discussed factor. Land. Texas is enormous, and most of it isn't built out yet. States like California face geographic constraints, mountains, coastlines, regulatory barriers. Texas has room to expand outward. When population rises, cities grow horizontally. That flexibility acts like a pressure valve. In land-constrained states, prices explode vertically. In Texas, expansion absorbs demand. This geographic elasticity may be the single biggest reason Texas can keep growing while others stall. But growth is never free. And this is where the story gets complicated. Risks, pressure, and the future. Rapid growth creates strain. Traffic congestion rises. Property taxes increase. Infrastructure faces pressure. Energy grid reliability becomes a national headline. Water supply planning turns urgent. Texas is gaining population because it has managed growth better than some states. But the real test is ahead. Can it scale responsibly? History shows that booming regions often struggle when they stop building fast enough. If housing supply slows, affordability disappears. If infrastructure investment lags, quality of life drops. And when quality of life drops, migration slows. So the future of Texas depends on one thing: whether it continues to expand supply as fast as demand. If it does, growth could continue for decades. If it doesn't, it risks repeating the mistakes of the very states people are leaving. And that's the paradox. Texas is winning because it's flexible. The moment it becomes rigid, the equation changes. Texas is gaining population because it offers a powerful combination: relative affordability, job creation across multiple industries, business-friendly structures, geographic scale, room to grow. It's not one factor. It's the interaction of many. Migration is one of the clearest signals in economics. People move toward opportunity. Right now, millions believe that opportunity is in Texas. The only question left is this: will Texas handle its success wisely? Or will it become the next state people decide to leave? And that answer will shape America's economic map for the next generation.